to have a change of scene. Every night I have the strangest dreams, imprisoned by the way I might have been. Left me on my own, so it seems. Somebody got to go before I start to scream. Somebody lock the door behind. Tell me that I'm Jammers, everybody. June 5th, Jammers. on guitar singing with us right now. Woo! Everybody give it up for Coleman on guitar back here as well. Our fearless leader for the night, Jake Erwin. Thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you.
Rock and roll now.
We're doing something like this every Thursday. If you or a family or loved one likes to play music, come join us on Thursdays. We start at 6:30. We'll see you next week. Thank you for your art.